webinar tonight and to be going through the beginning of our course together. Tonight, I'm going to give you 12 action steps for you to start implementing and start growing your blog party right now. You don't need to wait until our course opens on January 9. Tonight, you will get to know those 12 very special action steps that you can start using in your blog to grow your blog party and have fun right now. So I'm very, very excited. Welcome. I'm so excited to see you guys here. I'm going to just go ahead and start the webinar, and then at the end, we're going to have our Q&A. So if you have any questions while I am going through the slides, please write it down and let me know at the end so I can answer your questions. I just want to make sure that I'm going to quick open the chat so you can just let me know that you're seeing me and you're hearing me well. Let me just open it up here quickly. Okay, it is open. You can just chat on the chat box quickly and let me know that you can see me and you can hear me well. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Amanda. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. Okay, I am so excited to be doing this webinar with you tonight and help you to grow your blog party in 30 days. I am so honored that you came to this webinar tonight. I am honored that you have registered to do this course with me, and I cannot wait to share with you all the things that I have learned through this short period of blogging that have taught me so much. So my name is Anna Willis. I'm the unrushed homeschooling mom of 3. I'm a wife of 9 years, right now going to 10. I'm also a pastor who just got back from full-time ministry last year for the first time to stay home with my children and to pursue what I really love, which is a ministry online. I'm also a certified health coach trained by Dr. Sears and Dr. Josh Axe. And I became a entrepreneur and a passionate blogger in this past 9 months. I love to encourage, inspire, and empower moms around the world to live life to the fullness and be everything they were created to be in every area of their life. I have gone from burnout and stress to joyful and blessed, and this is my mission and my life goal, to help other moms to go from being burned out and stressed to joyful and blessed. So why did I create Grow Your Blog Party in 30 days? This is my genesis. 9 months ago, on February 26, 2016, I created a blog. I basically decided to create this brand new blog from scratch with no experience whatsoever on WordPress, and I didn't think anybody was going to read my blog at all. But I had a message burning in my heart. I knew I had to share my experience, and I needed to share what I was learning in my life as a homeschool mom, as a stay-at-home mom for the first time, and as a potential work-from-home mom with other moms to encourage them. So that was my vision. So on February 16, 2016, I launched They Call Me Blessed. They Call Me Blessed was inspired on Proverbs 31, verse 28, where it says that my children rise up and call me blessed, and my husband also. So that was the idea, that They Call Me Blessed will be every mom's long desire, but also every mom's prophetic affirmation. So in the beginning, you can see down here, I didn't think anybody was going to read my blog, and I started sharing my blog on my Facebook page. I had 2 or 3 blog posts there, and they were basically devotionals, and I shared with some of my friends online, and they checked it out, of course. They said, oh, that's very nice. Now that you're home with the kids, that you got to blog and share a little bit about what God's speaking to you. But I knew that God had much more than just that. Funny enough, right after I started this blog, I remember going on a date with my husband, and we went to Starbucks. And I remember this bubbly excitement in my heart, and I told my husband, this blog is going to grow big. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I know in my heart that this blog is going to be above and beyond all that I'm imagining right now. And that's when I began to just pray into what God had me to focus on, to reach out to moms and share my message with them. And that's when I had the idea that changed everything. So as you see down here, it says, in the beginning. This is my Genesis. So in the beginning, God spoke to me. And I know it was God because only God could have given me this idea. I have never heard of anybody doing it or talking about it. And because I was simply not familiar with blogging, period. So I really felt like God was saying, do a blog party. And I have always been a party animal. In fact, before I became a believer, I used to be a party promoter. So I know how to organize parties. I know how to get people excited about parties. I know how to invite people. I know how to make them feel special by treating them as VIPs. And I know how to promote parties well. That's what I did for many years of my life as I lived in Florida. So I used to promote it in South Beach, parties in South Beach. So I knew how to promote parties, but I had no idea how to promote a blog party. But as the idea came to me, I began to write it down little by little, the steps that God was giving to me. And those are the steps that I'm going to share with you tonight. And as you can see on the graphic, this was the result of my first blog party. This was like my first 30 days, basically, of blogging and telling people, hey, I have a new blog. This is what happened. So, and as you see, like my blog just grew. I think it was about anything like from 7 to 10. I think it was like 7 to 8 times. And this success was so incredible that I did not even know how to process the whole thing. And it took me a while, and you can see like the numbers going down a little bit on the second month because I had to digest what had just happened. And I wanted to make sure that I was writing every detail, that I was going back and analyzing it, because if I did the right thing, then I wanted to do it again. And I knew that if I was able to duplicate what I did in the first time, then it was going to be successful again. So I took the month basically off, just kind of retreated a little bit, thought about it, wrote about it, just really just try to understand everything that had happened for the first big jump start of my blog. And I decided to do a second party. I decided to see, okay, I want to make sure that what I did on the first one is really what I'm thinking I did right. So I decided to do a second blog party, and again, the numbers went like really up. And I just saw the blog growing so quickly. And in this first 3 months of blogging, I was able to get my first 25,000 page views, which was pretty amazing because when I told my blog coach that I had got to 25,000 page views, she was just shocked. She said, I was blogging for a year until I got to my first 25 page views. And she's a very successful blogger today, and she was the one who taught me the ABCs of blogging. So I knew I was on the right track. So after that, it did not stop there. I decided to do other blog parties, but I tweaked things a little bit. I wanted to know what was going to be more efficient, not only for me, but for other bloggers participating as well. And I have to say that I was pretty ambitious on my first blog party because on my first blog party, I decided to do a 31-day blog party. That means that I was working with 31 bloggers that I have never worked before to get this party going and to make it successful. So that was an incredible amount of work. I was sleeping probably 4 or 5 hours each night for 31 days or for 35 days. It was a lot of work, and I had to hire a VA to help me. And thank God that really it took a lot of stress off my shoulders, and it helped me a lot to be more organized because what people don't see as they attend the blog party is the logistic behind it and the amount of work that goes on, with 31 blog contributors, formatting, editing, creating graphics, sharing on social media, interacting with your readers, growing your email list, and the list goes on and on and on. And we managed to do it very successfully. So it was really, really incredible. I'm going to share a little bit more of details behind that blog party in a little bit with you. So why a blog party? What's so special about a blog party? Well, first of all, a blog party is an opportunity for you to network within your niche and to make new friends who are like-minded. It helps you to grow. It helps you to see what they are doing. It helps you to find new ideas for your blog. Not that you're copying anything from anybody, but watching what they are doing, you can come up with what they are not doing that will be profitable to your readers. It increases your blog traffic, and that is exponentially because your readers are not my readers. So you think about it. You have 31 blog contributors. All those 31 blog contributors have their own readers. They have their own email list. They have their own social media followers. And what happens is that as they participate in this blog party, they invite their followers, they invite their readers to come along. So it's basically like, let's throw a big party together. You bring your friends, I will bring mine, and in this meantime, I'm going to get to know your friends, you're going to get to know my friends, and we're going to have lots of fun together. So that's the idea, and that's why a blog party is so efficient and so successful, because it increases your network. Let's say I had my little bubble, now I have 30 other bubbles that come together and makes a much bigger picture. So with that as well, you see your blog traffic increasing. You see your blog party contributors also blog traffic increasing because you are also sending people to their blogs every single day. Not only you are increasing your blog traffic, you are networking within your niche, you're growing, and you find out that instead of competitors, you actually have collaborators who are helping you to grow in your blogging, in the blogging sphere, in your blogging journey. But also that creates you an opportunity to increase your email subscribers. Now you're having this amazing party, and there's so much going on. They are learning from you. They are learning from other bloggers every day. You will offer them really great freebies that they're catchy and they want to download and they want to use. And so that is just a perfect way for you to grow your email list during that blog party. That's one thing that you don't want to miss when you're doing a blog party, to actually increase your email subscribers. Now, the fourth reason why you want to have a blog party, host a blog party, organize a blog party, is that it adds great content to your blog. If you know how to design perfectly a blog party that attends to the needs and the wants of your readers and readers within your niche, what you're going to be doing is catering perfect content, informational, educational content. Those are the blog posts that they want to read. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how to create this great content to your blog party as we progress in the webinar. Now let's think about, what do we need to create a party? What do I do to plan a perfect party? Well, we think about the guests. We think about who they are and what ages, what would they like. You think about a theme, something that will be interesting to everybody. You think about the location. Is it going to be in my blog? Is it going to be on everybody's blog? Am I going to send people to you? Are you all going to send people? Then, you think about the organizers. The organizers are your party hosts, those who are going to come alongside with you, and they are going to help you create this big, successful party, and they're going to help you to promote this party. Right? They're also going to help you to host it. They're going to interact with readers. They're going to engage. They're going to grow their email list at the same time. So they're going to be engaging with all of those party guests. Let's just call them the guests. And you're going to think about the food. And the food here is going to be the content. What kind of content are you going to serve your readers? And of course, no party is a party without party favors. I don't know about you, but I love that. Makes even more interesting that after all of this excitement, learning everything that you learned during those days, I still get to take something home with me that is very exciting. So we're going to talk about freebies, and we're going to talk about giveaways, and we're going to talk about how to create them, how to promote them. So this course is above and beyond just creating a blog party. You'll see. So let's start it with the first part of the course. In the first part of the course, we are going to design the party. And the first thing that we're going to think about it and we're going to define is our guest list. I always begin creating my parties and my kids' party by first writing down my guest list. By knowing who's coming to the party, I know what will really get them excited. I know what kind of foods to prepare. I know what kind of party favors to get. So your guest list is super important. So for that, we are going to define our niche. And we need to be very specific when we are defining our niche. And I say that because I made a big mistake at the beginning. I thought I was going to write about healthy living in my blog, when really my niche was homeschooling big time. So you need to define. Sometimes you were just knocking on the wrong door. You were writing something for somebody who's really not reading your blog. Have you ever felt like that? You're writing, but those readers who are supposed to be reading it are just not there. So who are you writing for? So first of all, for you to define your niche well and to prepare a good foundation, before you even think about inviting people to your blog, I want to ask you to write down your mission statement. Think about it. Define your niche, then write down your mission statement. I've learned from Dr. X in one of the business courses I did as I was being trained by him as a health coach. And he taught us that a good way to put our mission statement together is by simply asking this question or just filling out in the blank. My mission is to, so they can buy, and then you state what it is. So let's say, as a health coach, I will write that my mission is to simplify health and living to moms, to busy moms, so they can eat healthy and be healthier, boost their immune system by sharing them tips and resources and healthy recipes. So you write it down. What is the mission of your blog? Right now my mission is to inspire and encourage and empower moms so they can be everything they were created to be by bringing them tips and encouragement and resources to make their lives more joyful and blessed instead of stressed out and burned out. So that is my mission right now. So I want you to think about it. Who is your audience? And by that I mean who is reading your blog right now? And an easy way to find out is by checking out your Google Analytics and writing down every information you can find. I am so guilty of really learning how to read Google Analytics. It took me quite a while, and I think that if I had done since the beginning, I will have a lot more traffic and email subscribers and even better content than I have today. But recently, well, say not recently, but a few months ago, I really learned to look at Google Analytics and to find out what kind of readers I have coming to my blog. And what I learned about them was actually pretty amazing. I've learned that those, my blog readers, they actually love entertainment. They love watching movies. They love home and garden. So when I hosted the 10 days of homeschool organization blog party, they were just there because of home organization. They love it. My most read and field and shared post is actually one of the posts that I shared about how I organize my homeschool in our living room and how I organize my homeschool in our dining room. So it's pretty amazing to see what people, through your Google Analytics, what people really are interested on besides just reading about homeschool. So that helps you to expand a little bit more your blog content, and it just helps you to narrow down what really interested the people that you're writing to. So who are you writing to? I'm recently doing a blog coaching course for Crystal Payne, and she said that actually not necessarily will be writing to someone, which, an avatar. Let's just create an avatar. Not necessarily we're going to be writing to the person that is actually reading your blog. So she taught us to create an avatar, and based on your Google Analytics, then you can kind of define who that person is. So in my case, I am going to say that I write my blog post to Lucy. So Lucy is a mom of 3 kids, and she is pretty tired and stressed out. Things have not been the way that she has envisioned, and let's just face it, not always is. And she just needs to simplify her life, and she needs to lay the burden down, and she needs to find more joy, and she needs to find ways to homeschool her kids that will not make her stressed out or overwhelmed, that is not going to overwork her, because she has a lot on her mind, and she has her hands full. So let's say Lucy is my avatar, and she's about, let's say, 35, 36 years old, and she is a married mom, and she's staying home. And right now she's trying to create an income staying home. So she's trying to find a way to start a business or start a blog and bringing in an income to help her husband. So that is my avatar. So when I sit down and I write my blog post, I am writing to Lucy. Lucy is the person that I have on my mind. So that way you can sit down and you can write your blog post as if you were writing to a friend. And that changes the game. You're not just writing to random people out there. You are writing to your specific avatar, your specific audience, those who are really needing to come and read what you have to say, and those who need encouragement from you, and those who need resources and tips from you. And so that makes everything easier, and even makes it easier for you when you sit down and say, what am I going to tell Lucy today? So I want to encourage you to define your needs, write down your mission statement, define who is your audience, go to Google Analytics, based on what you see there, you think about it, who are you writing to? Now, after you do those things, I wanted to look for your top 10 posts. And that's something very easy to do on Google Analytics. I'm going to try to just show you guys quickly how to do that. And you're going to learn that on course. So just give me 2 minutes as I just bring it up and I can share my screen with you. So I'm going to open my own Google Analytics here. And I'm going to show you your top 10 posts. I couldn't have log out earlier from Google Analytics because I had it open right here. But you can do that from WordPress as well. WordPress will tell you your most read posts, and that is very, very helpful. But why it is important for you to know that your top 10 posts? Because that will help you to define who are you writing to and what are they interested on. I actually was quite shocked when I found out what my 10 top posts were because I thought it was a completely different thing. And it was really interesting to see that, oops, I shouldn't have. I know, so I'm telling you. Okay, here's my analytics. Let's put this down. I hope you're able to see my screen well. Can you see my screen well? Let me just open here the chat for you so you can let me. Okay. All right. If you can see my screen well, just type yeah so I will know. I want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm doing, so I'm not just talking to myself. Okay, great. All right. There it is. Okay. All right. It was slow. It is very slow because I have too many things open here, but thanks for telling me. Okay, so let's go and check it out. So I'm just going to quickly look for my, okay. Oh, should I be doing this now? Now I'm going to get lost. Nope, that's my email campaign. I don't know what I did here because I had this open and I closed. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep that. Let me keep that, otherwise I'm going to get even more lost here. I shouldn't have closed it. I'm sorry. I know I have, let me see. Oh, where did I say it? Okay, I'm just going to open through here so you can see. Oh, I'm making this very complicated. Shouldn't be doing this. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. Let me just close this. I should have passed this before. Okay, let's go back to our presentation. All right, so I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I had this list open here, but oops, it happened. So now that I actually know my top tempos, it makes it easier for me to know what to share in link up parties. It makes me easier to know what to pin on Pinterest, what pins to put on the sidebar of my blog, because you always wanted to share your most shared post or your most popular post, so that way you will know. And also for you to share those posts are great for you to share with different tribes on the Pinterest the tailwind tailwind. Sorry. So once you get to know your readers and you know your top 10 posts and you know your niche, you have defined that. Now you get to know what your readers' interests are. So you're going to think about it. What are they wanting to see in your blog? Are they interested in organization, encouragement, ideas, recipes, DIY projects, printables? So this is a good time for you, even before you throw your first party, to survey your readers to find out. Now, during the party, you're also going to have a very special opportunity to survey them as well through the polls that you can do on your Facebook event page. So let's think about our party theme. Define your party theme. Narrow it down. And by defining your party theme, you also are going to be able to find your keywords. Now, you're also going to need to check your keywords on Google. The Google Keywords Planner is great for that. The AdWords Planner is great for that because it will tell you exactly what are the words that are most searched on Google or on Pinterest. I don't know if you know that, but Pinterest is not a social media channel. Pinterest is actually a searching engine, just like Google is. So keywords are very, very important, and you need to define them since the beginning. So let's say I'm throwing a blog party on homeschool organization. So guess what my keyword is going to be? Homeschool organization. So homeschool organization needs to be all over the place because I want people, when they Google homeschool organization, to find my blog party and to find the content that we're sharing on the blog party. So you need to know exactly what keywords you're going to be using it to bring people into your blog party, bring them into your blog. So create a catchy name for your blog party and also a slogan. Think about a tagline that explains a little bit about the party. What it is that you're doing and why are you doing that? So think about that. Think about a catchy name. Try not to come up with random things like, let me see. This is encouragement for moms. Encouragement for moms is great, but what kind of moms? And encouragement for what? You kind of have to narrow down what it is so you can define your keywords. Otherwise, it's too broad. It's too, you can't really define easily. And so you think about that. Are you doing encouragement for moms of kids with ADHD, with special needs? Are you doing encouragement for preschool moms, encouragement for high school moms? You try to define it better. So think about create a catchy name for your blog party and a slogan. And then you are going to start creating your marketing plan. Your marketing plan is important. You never ever do anything without having everything written down first and knowing what you're doing and when you're doing and how you are doing. So when I created my first marketing plan for my first blog party, I wrote down what was happening, why it was happening. I'm going to show you quickly. So I'm going to have to share my screen with you again. But now it's open and I know exactly where it is. So, but I'm going to show you this and we're going to go back to it later on. Let me share my screen with you. Sorry, it is still very slow because I have too many things open here. Okay, just give me a minute. Almost done here. And I'm going to get to share what I did for my first block party. And then it just became a template for the next ones as well. So I'm going to view my full screen. Let me close this here. And this is what I create. Let me put this down. So here's what I have. This basically it evolved to be also the invitation that I send out to blog hosts and also later on to giveaway sponsors. So this was basically an announcement and an invitation. I'm doing my first blog party and you are invited. So what it is, 31 reasons to love homeschooling, blog party, 31 homeschooling moms, 31 blog posts in 31 days. When? April 1st to May 1st. How? 31 blog posts will be published at theeconomyblast.org, one a day. Each blog post will be written by a homeschooling mom from different places around the world using different homeschooling approaches, blogger or not, sharing one reason she loves homeschooling. And then I wrote down about the inspiration behind it, what was the goal, and I said I would love for you to be part of it, and why now? So then I also wrote down why it's important that this blog party was happening at that time, because we were coming to the end of the academic year in the United States and soon in Canada, and a lot of moms have to make decisions if they will continue to send their kids to school or not. Also because this will give them plenty of time to learn from other veteran homeschooling moms before they pick their first curriculum and start homeschooling. So why I thought that idea was a great idea, then I wrote down my reasons why, then how to become a blog contributor and how will this work. So then I wrote down how they would log into as blog contributors and how they had to pick their days and how they had to pick their reason, and they had to write a blog post of minimum 400 words. And anyway, so I just tried to put as much detail as I could. And then I wrote down about the Facebook fan page, the weekly giveaways that I was putting together, and how the event was going to be promoted. So this also will be available to you as a template at our course when we open the doors on January 9th. So everything that I use for my blog parties, my spreadsheet templates, my invitation templates, my pitch letters to sponsors, everything I'm going to give it to you as templates that you can use. So it's going to be done for you. You don't need to do that again. So I just wrote as much as I could. I created some graphics. I created a logo. And then I just shared here the graphics that the blog host could use it. And you make sure that you always have something for Pinterest and for Instagram and for Facebook that can be also shared on Twitter. So since we are here, I'm going to quickly show you a few other things as well. So my VA, Amanda, was absolutely amazing, and she helped me like tons because I had so much work to do. So as we were, people were signing up for the blog party, she was writing down, she was putting their names, their emails, their website, logging whatever she could on the spreadsheet so we could get things going and organized. And that also, I'm going to create a template that you can do the same. We created a landing page. On this landing page was actually my teaser, my announcement to my blog. And I said, hey, I'm going to be doing this. This is going to be kicking off tomorrow. And this is what to expect. So I added as much information as I could to it. And also, we created a click-through to it to make it easy for people to share the word. I created a printable tool that people could click and printable, which was my very own 31 reasons why I love homeschooling. We gave them an opportunity to sign up for the email list, and we kind of, as the party progressed, we put the blog post there, the links for the blog post, and who wrote it, and the website, so people could connect with these other bloggers as well. So we did that, and at the same time, we created a Facebook event page. Why is a Facebook event page so great for events like that? Aren't you just doing the blog party? Yes, I am, but social media is awesome, and it helps to connect people. See, this is a place where we get to interact, we got to ask questions, we got to know each other, we got to share the blog posts, we got to ask them, for their favorite homeschool resources. What could they not homeschool with? And so we just had this opportunity to every day be interacting with our readers, and that was not only for myself, but it was for every blog contributor participating in this blog party. So I want to just show you quickly a little bit of some of the pools that we did here, but I shared about also the giveaways, some of the products that we use here to promote the products that were part of the giveaway. But creating a Facebook event page just changes everything. It makes it more engaging. It makes it more fun, but it also brings you like valuable information. So here, for example, simple poll. I asked if their homeschool had problems socializing. So that way, if you have a new mom who's been thinking about homeschooling, she will clearly say that no, their kids, homeschool kids don't have problems socializing. So we share some of the Facebook pages here of moms that were participating. We ask questions. We feature some of the bloggers. I want to get to, there's so many things here. This went just like on and on. Which was very exciting just to do it and to read people's comments every day. I'm just scrolling up because I want to show you the polls, so I'm not necessarily showing you the answers to the questions. But you see that we were promoting the giveaway the whole time as we were interacting and socializing, and well, that's what social media is all for, right? Let me see if I can just keep that easily here. Okay, so here, for example, you got a question. Do you use a homeschool planner? And if you do, like, which one do you use? So that gives people ideas of what moms are using out there. What kind of homeschool approach, what kind of method of homeschool you use. Later on, we ask about their favorites out loud, their favorite podcast. That's a great way to just know your readers, just to know people that are interacting. Are you currently homeschooling? And the list goes on and on. So as you prepare for your blog party, I want you to think about what kind of questions do you want to ask your audience, because they will be very valuable to you. Let me just go back to the presentation here. I'm going to end the sharing. Okay, so we are back here. So now that you have a little bit of idea of what I did and how I did, I want you to think about it. When do you want to do your blog party? And what type of blog post are you going to use? Every single blog party I do, I have been trying a different style. The first one that I did was the 31 Reasons We Love Homeschooling was a free writing post. So each mom could just write anything they want, any way that they want, as long as they were using their keywords, and I kind of had to do the SEO for most of them just to help with the search engine. But, it was, each one could just come up with whatever they want. Now, the second one was an interview style post. And I got fantastic feedback from the blog, from the blog contributors, because they said that the interview style post is just so much easier to sit down and answer the questions. You just, it takes them probably like just a few minutes to do it instead of just like taking them like 1 or 2 days or more writing a blog post. So it was easier. And I have to say that we had even a greater success with the second blog party than we had with the first one in many, many ways. So, so there are different ways that you can different types of blog posts, and you just have to decide which one will fit better in your blog, for your blog party, right? And then you have to decide my blog or your blog. Our first blog party, I hosted all the blog posts in my blog, so every blog contributor will post a teaser in their blogs, and then they will invite them to come and read the rest of the blog post in my blog. We've done that with two of our blog parties. The third blog party, we actually decided to do the opposite. We posted the teasers in my blog, and then we took people to the bloggers' blog. And I had fantastic feedback again. And some of the blog contributors came to me and said, hey, I saw a lot more increase on my traffic this time than actually I saw on the first one. So think about it and talk to your blog contributors and try to come up with a plan that will work both ways, that will be beneficial. I know either way, being part of a blog party is very beneficial to any blogger participating because it does increase your traffic. You get to mingle with, you get to network with other bloggers, but also you expand your reach of new readers, okay? So either way, it is very beneficial, but you need to find out what will work for you. So now let's talk about the party host. We talked about defining our niche, defining our audience, defining like where we're going to do the party, how we're going to do the party, what kind of blog post. But I want you to think about who is in your network, who is the like-minded bloggers that you could reach out to and say, hey, let's do this together. Let's help each other increasing our traffic by putting this blog party together. And I actually want to say something quickly because I want you guys to know that there are many ways to increase our traffic in our blog. And one of the ways you can create link-up parties, and I've been doing link-up parties in my blog for the past 2 months. And link-up parties are great to network with bloggers, but not so great to network with readers. The other thing about link-up parties is that you're probably going to do it only once a week. And even though you're linking up those other blog posts to your blog, it's actually not creating content for your blog. So there is some benefits to it, but the benefits of a blog party is much greater. You think about it. You're getting all this great content into your blog post. You're having much more time to socialize, interact, engage with new readers. You're having more time to grow your email list. You're getting to know those bloggers and creating relationship with them. And from that, you can create other projects can come up. So a blog party is way better than a link-up party, no question. Now, now that you're thinking about your party host, you're thinking about who's in your network, or you're going to invite. I have to say my first one, I just invited everyone. I knew it. I did not know exactly who I should, who I should not. I just went with my heart and I said, oh, okay, I like this person. I really want this person to come and join me. And I'm so glad I did because I even had lots of homeschool moms that were not even bloggers. And some of them are still not bloggers. And they just added amazing insight into their homeschool life and why they love homeschooling and how they homeschooled. And it's just always very, very valuable. And so think about how many hosts do you want? How many days are you going to host your blog party? I've done 31 days, I've done 30 days, I've done 10 days, and I'm about to start a brand new blog series tomorrow at the blog, this time with mom bloggers. And I got great mom bloggers in this blog party. Bloggers like Abby Lawson from Just a Girl in her blog. I have Elna from Swing Mommy. I have so many great bloggers. And this has a different goal that is not homeschooling. It's actually to bridge the gap between the homeschooling niche and the mom bloggers niche that I want to start expanding to. So you can think about it. How many hosts you're going to need? Maybe you can do a 14 days party with 7 hosts, and each one has to come up with 1 blog post a week. So that would be 2 blog posts. I mean, there are like so many ways that you can create that. Now, once you know those things, now it's time for you to design your invitation, to create an invitation. And this is what I shared with you, the PDF that I shared with you, the invitation. Write down what, when, why, the benefits. Why do you want that person to participate? You know, how are you going to promote it? What are you going to do to bring more readers to the blog party? You know, just write it down, all those benefits, and then you can send this out. Now, as I said, this invitation also will be used later on. You can tweak it, and you can send it to potential giveaway sponsors. And talking about giveaway sponsors, now we're going to talk about party favors. As I said at the beginning, no party is a party without party favors. I know I'm organizing a birthday party for my soon-to-be 5-year-old Saturday, and we're doing a Little House on the Prairie birthday party for her. And guess what I'm doing for party favors? I'm doing little bonnets and aprons. That has everything to do with Little House on the Prairie. So I can't come up with something that is completely out of the theme. You know, it has to be something that is on the theme, that if people are going to get excited about it, and it's kind of like help them to take the party back home with them. So think about the freebies that you're going to create as opt-ins to grow your email list, because those are also party favorites, right? But think about giveaways. How can you create a giveaway? I remember our first giveaway in our first blog party. We just tried to get, like, okay, what can each one of our blog contributors come up with that we can put together in a basket and we can give it away to our readers? Like, that was something so new to me. And I just had no idea how to begin putting this giveaway together. And yet, we had a great success with that. Now, with the second blog party, I thought, I'm going to go big or I'm going to go home. And I said, I have nothing to lose if I pitch to companies. I am going to use, all my great ideas that I wrote down in this invitation. I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to send it to companies, and I'm going to say, this is why you want to sponsor this. Because for 30 days, I'm going to have this amount of readers coming in from 30 different blogs, and we're going to be promoting this every single day. And so to be honest with you, I never got a no. And with our second giveaway, we were able to give $1,400 in prizes. $1,400 in prizes. We had 35 sponsors who did not only give one prize each, they gave multiple prizes each. So it was absolutely phenomenal. So in our course, I'm going to give you a perfect template, a pitch letter template for you to send out to your potential blog party sponsors, your giveaway sponsors. And I know you're not going to get any no's. And hey, if you get a no from one person, you're going to get a yes from many other persons. So, and that is the way to go, because seriously, you don't want to take money out of your own pocket to buy prizes to give it away. I've done that on my very first blog launch giveaway. So now that we thought about and talked about freebies and giveaways, I know your mind is full of ideas, and I wanted to write it down. So we talked about so many things, uh, and from you know starting from the beginning, building a foundation, preparing for the party, coming up with ideas, coming up with themes, um, just designing your invitation, thinking about possible, potential giveaway sponsors that you could pitch to. But this is not all that you're going to learn at the course. I just talked a little bit about the first part and the second part of the course, where it also comes with lots of templates and printables. We have the videos where I'm going to be sharing a little bit more of each of those things that we talked about today. I mean, this is a hands-on project. It's not just watch it and, learn. It's just like watch, learn, and do. So on the part 3, we're going to talk about execution and engagement. So on part 3, I'm actually going to talk about how to create a Facebook group for blog contributors and why you should create one. I'm going to teach you how to create a landing page. I'm going to teach you how to create a Facebook event page, and you saw how I created mine and the potential of interacting with your readers and learning more about them, and also to promote your giveaway, to promote your blog contributors, and there's just so many benefits to it. But I'm also going to be teaching some social media 101. We're going to be talking about how to use Facebook, how to use Twitter, how to use Instagram to promote your party. We are going to talk about search engines as well. So we're going to be talking about Google. We're going to be talking about SEO, search engine optimization, how to use the keywords, how to find your keywords. We're going to talk about Pinterest, how to use your keywords on Pinterest to bring more traffic into your blog. So there's a lot more that we're still going to talk about it at the course. In part 4, how to finish strong. So think about it. Your first blog party is just the beginning. There's just so much more that is going to come out of that blog party. I'm going to go back to the beginning, to my first slide, and I want to show you this again. This was my beginning right here. I didn't know when I created the blog that anybody was going to my blog. I had no idea. So I told a few friends, I shared my Facebook page and everything else. But look what happened when I hosted my first blog party. My traffic increased like 7 or 8 times. I was just so shocked. I did not even know how to respond to it on the next month. I just wanted to repeat it and see how it was going to happen, how I could do that again. How could I duplicate that? So again, on the second blog party, you see it continued to grow, and it continued to grow today. But this is what I call my genesis, and I always wanted to go back to it, and I wanted to be grateful for that aha moment I had and for that idea of bringing people together, because that's what a blog party is. It's bringing people together that have some passion, some love in common for something, for a subject, for whatever your niche is all about. So now I'm going to give you this, I'm just going to kind of recap a little bit and give you the 12 action steps. So if you have pen and paper in hand, I want you to write it down because I really want to see you doing this. And I wanted to email this back to me because I want to help you. I'm not going to wait until January to start helping with that. I want you to feel free to email me and to contact me anytime you need, anytime you have any questions. I know in January we're going to open up a Facebook group, so then we're going to interact with even more people. We're going to brainstorm together. I'm going to be sharing more tips and resources in the group. But in the meantime, I wanted to feel free to contact me. But the first thing that I wanted to do is to sit down. And this is kind of going to be your business plan for your blog party. So, number 1, define your niche. Number 2, define your audience. Number 3, What are their interests? Go to Google Analytics and make sure you find out all that they're interested in. Number four, find out your top 10 posts. Write them down. What are those posts about it? Where are you sharing those posts that people are seeing them? And make sure that your 10 posts, they are in your sidebar. They are the ones that you're pinning more often on Pinterest, that you're sharing often, kind of created a loop and keep sharing them on your social media. Now, define your party theme. What is that you have in mind? Write down your ideas, but then pick the best one. Create a tagline. What is your tagline? What do you think that is going to explain in a few words to your readers what the party is all about? So number 7, create your marketing plan. That's when you're going to create your logos, your graphics, and you're kind of going to write down a few Facebook posts. You can make some Facebook posts. You can pre-make some tweets that is going to make it easier for your blog contributors to share. So you can create your marketing plan and get it ready for when you create your blog contributor group to have all of this information for your blog contributors. Then define your party host. Make sure you got your list. Decide your party details, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, and I've got a spreadsheet about how it's going to be, what kind of blog post that you're going to have. Invite your hosts, make sure they're all in, make sure they know when, make sure they know deadlines, make sure that they know a little bit about SEO and minimum of words to write, how to add their keywords into their title, their first paragraph, in the middle of their text. And all of those things are very, very important for search engines. So then 11, pitch the giveaway sponsor. Is you want to create, and that's all, you want to create your giveaway and you want to create freebies for Octane. You cannot miss the opportunity of having this increase of traffic in your blog and have nothing to offer your readers to come into your mailing list, okay? So it's very, very important that not only they're going to come to your blog, but they're going to stay. Because as I was just watching in the webinar from Melissa Griffin the other day, she was saying you do not own your social media followers, but you own your email list. And that is precious. So I'm going to open Q&As, and I want you guys to just ask me anything that you possibly have in your mind right now that I haven't answered. And I hope that this is being very valuable to you, that you've been learning new things, and that you were very, very excited about starting to create your first blog party, or maybe your second, your third one, but that way with a little bit more of structure and making it more efficient and making it more successful. So I'm going to open the chat, and you can just ask me anything, or we can actually just open the video. Let me just open the video. Hi, you guys. This is me. Okay, so let me change it here. Okay, so we're going to do a Q&A mode. Okay, now is the question and answer. Are you all watching this from your computer? Because if you are, then there's a little hand that you can put up. And it's the Ask Question button that you can click on it, and you can ask me anything. Otherwise, you can also just click on the chat box and ask the questions through the chat box. So the chat box is open as well. How much do you pay your host? I don't pay my host. I don't pay my host. I don't pay my PA, no. But here's something that I did during my blog parties, and I thought it was really, really exciting. I actually had giveaways for my hosts, the ones that were promoting the most during the week, got to pick a book from Amazon, and I gave them as a gift. So I did that for about 3 or 4 weeks, and it was really exciting. They were very grateful for it, and it was just a fun way for us to continue to interact and promote the blog party. Any other questions? I think the way that you pay your hosts actually is by sending people to them, by promoting their blog, by promoting their Facebook page, tweeting about the blog party. There's so many ways that you can pay back, that you can pay forward, that you can just help them to grow their blogs as well. I think sharing other people's blog posts is very important and very necessary as well, because you don't want to be just throwing your own blog posts to your readers all the time. But they said that actually the ratio should be like 4 blog posts to other blogs, and then one of your own blog posts, or 5 blog posts from other bloggers, and 1 blog post from yours that you should be sharing on social media on a regular basis. Any more questions? Have you ever done a blog party or participated in a blog party? I would love to hear your experience. How did you like it? If you saw any benefits for your blog, that would be really interesting to get to know as well. Not a lot of people wanting to ask questions. You can always email me the class. You did a blog party and it didn't feel like the traffic was what you thought it was going to be. Do you think it was because people did not promote it enough? Did you see any increase at all? You did. Okay. So you saw some increase. What do you think that for the next one you could tweak and make it more efficient? Did you use the keywords, just specific keywords, or that is over there more views than there was then? Yes. Well, and once the content is there too, it kind of keeps on giving, right? You didn't have it super niche. So that's why it's so important to narrow down. It's very, very important to narrow down as much as you can. Yeah, it keeps it open. Okay, so you kept it open. It didn't have a tagline. Okay, so for your next blog party, what you want to do, you want to be very specific. You want to narrow down your niche. You want to narrow down your audience, and you want to narrow down your keywords, and then have a tagline. I think it does make a big difference. Make a big difference. And I think an event for the readers will be good too. Yeah, it does make a big difference. Because you know what happens when people are on your Facebook event page? They are actually, their chances to see the blog post every day increase, and their chances to be interacting with you as well and the other bloggers increase. So yes, I can tell from what you're saying that you would be in an extra push that would have been nice. Yes, it does make a big difference. It does make a big difference, though. And even just kind of pushing your blog contributors a little bit more, kind of give them a few things that they can share. It does help, though. It does help. Because think about it, if each blog contributor shares the blog post of the day, you should be having, you're very welcome, you should be having a lot more reach, right, to other readers. But yeah, for the next one, Amanda, I will narrow down the niche. I'll have a tagline, kind of, really work with your keywords. Okay, so if you're gonna do like, let's say I did like homeschool organization, then we did 10 days of homeschool organization. So it was everything about like how to organize your books, how to organize your digital files, how to organize your homeschool in your living room. So that makes it just more narrow. So that was the last blog party that we did, and I made sure that it was more narrow. For this next one right now, it's the one that starts tomorrow. It's an interview style, and I'm narrowed down to mom bloggers. So everything about mom bloggers, and we're talking about you know balancing blogging and kids and marriage and all of those things. So you think you'll start with a keyword and then actually Google that and reach out to bloggers that are coming up for that, not just ones that you know. Yes, absolutely. You know what? It's great to have our friends participating, but what happened, and I saw that on this new blog party. I know Abby's awesome. Yeah, I just got her interview back today. Abby has been a super blessing in my life. But you see, like I'm reaching out to other bloggers, and I'm not afraid to reach out to other bloggers. So, those are bloggers that I've been interacting, emailing back and forth. I participate on their things, I comment. So this is super important too. We're gonna talk about that at the course. Commenting in other blogs, and emailing. When a blogger sends out their emails, we chat back to them. They love to hear from you, right? So that's a great way, and that's the way that you see. There's so many moms. We got Christia Kolkich from Faithfield Parenting in this blog party right now. I got Jamie from Milk Allergy Mom blog, and she's super cool. I mean, I got so many new bloggers in this new blog party right now, and they're not even my blog contributors. These are just like new bloggers that I've been networking with and getting to know them, and now it's going to open up a brand new side of the blog that I want to expand to, which is talking a little bit about life as a mom blogger and blogging per se. So that's kind of bridge the gap between the niche that I have now and the niche that I want, the audience that I have now and the audience that I want to reach. So yeah, I really hope this was very enlightening. And you can just reach out to me anytime and ask me more questions. And what I really want to do is that for our course, and the reason why we're limiting the number of students in our course is because I want to help them kind of, tailor their blog party and brainstorm with them and not just let them do it on their own. Because, hey, I think that two are better than one. That's what the Bible says. But also because, two eyes will see better. Two minds will think better, right? So that's very exciting. So yes, definitely keep your ears and your eyes open for that. Start writing down. This is a busy season. This is the season of Christmas coming up. But hey, January is coming. So you can start writing down and working on something for January, right? And let's begin the year just bringing in new traffic to the blog. Or sometimes just tweaking things to the blog that will bring more people. I've been doing a lot of optimization in my old blog posts and even the new one since I started this new blog coaching course at Crystal Payne. And I've been learning a lot and just going back and seeing like how I didn't know those things at the beginning, now being able to actually see some increase in my traffic just for optimizing some blog posts. So all of these informations are very, very valuable, and they will help you to grow your blog in any way that you apply them, in any order that you apply them, to start them little by little. For me, one of the things that happened not long ago is that I realized that the mission statement that I had written for my blog at the beginning, I wasn't keeping up with that. So I wasn't being true to my vision. And I had to go back and reevaluate it and then created a new mission statement and created a new plan and then stick to that plan and really working more on the keywords. I think working on the keywords is it's crucial. It's crucial. I actually got very shocked that Crystal Payne said to us yesterday that she has never done CEO on her blog. Never. They're going to start doing SEO on their blog on Money Saving Mom for the first time now. They have never done SEO. Never. I was like absolutely shocked. I couldn't believe it. So if she has like millions of readers, imagine once she start using like search engine the way that she's supposed to. I know that is absolutely shocking. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely shocking. So imagine what's going to happen now, because she's not just going to have one blog now; she's going to have four blogs right now. She's splitting into four. So and now they're really going to be using search engine optimization. Anyway, so we learn a lot. I'm just so excited. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This has gone like a little bit past an hour and an hour and 15 minutes that I was planning to. Um, but I really, really hope that you're as much excited about growing your blog party as I am. And I cannot wait for the full course to be open in January. There's just so many things that I'm going to be sharing there. Just so many things for us to learn together and grow together. And I really see like this course and the Facebook group becoming like a little bit of a mastermind group as well. So we're going to be able to help each other and to critique as well, just do some constructive critique. I think that's very, very important. Being able to point it out to each other, say, hey, maybe you should use that title instead of that title, or maybe you should change the color of your graphics or whatever. I think it's very, very helpful. So thank you so much for attending this webinar today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were excited. I hope you have learned different things. And I hope you're going to go out and share the word with other mom bloggers as well and say, hey, I'm doing this great course. I'm learning these things. And I really think you should be taking this course as well. And if you aren't affiliated, you get 30% commission, and that's very exciting. So you can pay your blog course back just by sharing the word, sharing the love, and letting people know about it. And I would love to hear feedback as well. I know this webinar did not go perfect as I wish it was, but I would love to hear feedback, and I would love to hear suggestions. How can I prepare better? What else should I show people that will get them excited? Or if I need to add a little bit more information, maybe a little bit less information, if it was overwhelming or if it was just what you needed, I would love to hear back from you. So thank you so much for attending. Let's grow your blog party in 30 days. 2007 is going to be an amazing year of blessings and prosperity and growth, and I believe that we're going to see our blogs growing 10 times and even more than that in 2017. I'll see you guys at the course. Keep sending me messages, keep emailing me. Let's interact, and let's just help each other to grow our blogs. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.